Did you know that over 70% of people above 60 are silently suffering from leaky gut without ever realizing it? They dismiss it as just getting older, something I ate, or the doctor said it's normal. But the brutal truth is this: your gut lining is tearing like wet tissue paper, letting toxins, bacteria, and undigested food particles leak straight into your bloodstream. Doctors call it leaky gut syndrome, and what they rarely tell you is that 6 ancient oils, used for thousands of years in Ayurvedic and Mediterranean traditions, can seal those microscopic holes practically overnight, faster than any expensive prescription pill. Today, I'm revealing exactly which 6 sacred oils our ancestors relied on, oils they took by the spoonful, before bed with zero side effects. These aren't the cheap supermarket bottles. These are living medicines, now backed by modern science, proven to regenerate the gut lining at an astonishing rate. Before we dive into the list, let's be crystal clear about what's happening inside you right now. After age 50, your protective gut mucus layer thins by up to 38%. Digestive enzymes drop, stomach acid weakens, beneficial bacteria die off. The result? Chronic bloating that keeps you awake, gas that embarrasses you in public, unpredictable bowel movements, nagging pain around the navel, and silent whole-body inflammation. The hidden root of type 2 diabetes, arthritis, cognitive decline, and even colon cancer. Big Pharma doesn't want you to know that adding these 6 ancient oils alone can reverse most of this damage without swallowing another synthetic pill. First, sacred oil, extra virgin olive oil from ancient Koroniki olives, the one Hippocrates himself called the Great Healer. We're not talking about the pale, refined stuff. We mean cold-pressed, cloudy, peppery oil that stings the back of your throat. It's loaded with oleocanthal, a natural compound that works like ibuprofen, but without destroying your stomach, slashing gut inflammation by up to 57% in just 2 weeks. University of Athens research. Even more powerful are hydroxytyrosol and all-European, which trigger your gut's goblet cells to pump out a protective mucus layer 3 times thicker. 2 tablespoons before bed, and your gut lining starts patching itself from the very first night. Second, sacred oil, cold-pressed black cumin seed oil, Nigella sativa. The oil prophet Muhammad reportedly said heals every disease except death. Modern science now knows why. It contains thimaquinone, a compound so powerful that a 2022 meta-analysis in phytotherapy research showed it reduces intestinal permeability, the medical term for leaky gut, by 62% in 8 weeks, outperforming most prescription anti-inflammatories. Even better, black cumin oil triggers the regeneration of tight junction proteins called zonulin and occludin, the actual stitches that hold your gut wall together. 1 teaspoon on an empty stomach in the morning and another before bed is the protocol used in both Egyptian and Ayurvedic medicine for centuries. The taste is strong, peppery, almost medicinal. That's how you know it's real. Third, sacred oil, organic, unrefined sesame oil, the king of oils in Ayurveda, known as Tila Taila. It is the only oil on earth that can penetrate all 7 layers of tissue, according to ancient texts, and modern research confirms it. Sesamin and sesamolin in sesame oil dramatically increase butyrate production, the short-chain fatty acid that is literally food for your gut lining cells. A 2023 study from Japan found that elderly patients who swished and swallowed 1 tablespoon of sesame oil daily increased their intestinal mucus thickness by 44% in just 30 days. It also calms the vagus nerve, stopping the stress bloating cycle that hits so many seniors after dinner. Fourth, sacred oil, cold-pressed flaxseed oil, the highest plant source of omega-3 ALA on the planet. While fish oil gets all the hype, flax oil has been used for 5,000 years because it converts directly into the anti-inflammatory compounds your gut lining needs to repair itself. The lignans in flax act like natural estrogen balancers, crucial for women over 60 whose dropping estrogen levels make the gut lining even more fragile. 2 tablespoons provide over 14,000 min of omega-3, enough to drop C-reactive protein, whole body inflammation marker, by 30 to 40% in senior populations, according to Norwegian and Canadian trials. Keep it refrigerated and never heat it. Light and oxygen are its enemies. Fifth, sacred oil. Pure, raw pumpkin seed oil from Styrian pumpkins grown in Austria and Slovenia. The dark green, almost black oil that has been pressed the same way since the 1600s. It is the richest natural source of zinc, bound to phytosterols, 28 millard per tablespoon, and zinc is the single most important mineral for rebuilding the tight junctions in your gut wall. A 2021 German study on seniors with chronic bloating showed that 2 tablespoons of pumpkin seed oil daily reduced symptoms by 68% in 4 weeks, while increasing beneficial Akkermansia mucinifila bacteria by 312%. Akkermansia is the gatekeeper bacteria that eats old mucus and triggers the growth of fresh, thick protective lining. The taste is nutty, rich, almost like roasted chestnuts, perfect drizzled on salad or taken straight. Sixth and final sacred oil, cold-pressed coconut oil, but only the unrefined virgin kind that still smells like fresh coconut. It is unique because it is packed with medium-chain fatty acids, especially lauric acid, that convert directly into monolaurin in your body, a compound that kills harmful bacteria and candida on contact, while leaving good bacteria untouched. A 2023 trial in the Journal of Medicinal Food showed that seniors adding 2 tablespoons of virgin coconut oil daily reduced intestinal permeability markers by 51% in just 21 days. Even more impressive, the caprylic and capric acids in coconut oil stimulate enterocytes, gut lining cells, to multiply 40% faster. This is why traditional South Indian and Polynesian elders could eat spicy food well into their 90s without ever complaining of heartburn or bloating. These 6 oils work in perfect synergy. Olive oil and pumpkin seed oil provide the anti-inflammatory shield and zinc. Black cumin and coconut oil kill the pathogens. Sesame and flaxseed feed the cells and rebuild mucus. Together, they create what Ayurvedic doctors call the unbreakable gut fortress. Here's the exact protocol used by centenarians in the blue zones and Ayurvedic households for centuries, now validated by dozens of clinical trials. Every morning on an empty stomach, 1 teaspoon black cumin seed oil, swallow or hold under tongue, 30 seconds for faster absorption. Every night, 30 minutes before bed, 2 tablespoons extra virgin olive oil plus 1 tablespoon virgin coconut oil mixed together in a small cup. Warm it slightly in your hands, never microwave. Throughout the day, use sesame oil for gentle oil pulling, 10 minutes swishing, and add flaxseed and pumpkin seed oil to salads, soups, or smoothies. Never heat them. Within the first 48 hours, most people notice the bloating that used to wake them at 3 a.m. simply disappears. By day 7-10, stools become regular and effortless, and the constant low-grade fatigue starts lifting because toxins are no longer flooding your bloodstream. By week 4 to 6, colonoscopy follow-ups in several studies have shown visible healing of the gut lining, something doctors previously believed was impossible after age 60. You don't need expensive probiotics, bone broth cleanses, or the latest gut healing supplement pushed on social media. 6 bottles of these ancient oils, total cost usually under $80, can give you a brand new digestive system, while Big Pharma hopes you never discover this. Start tonight. 2 tablespoons of real extra virgin olive oil and 1 tablespoon of virgin coconut oil before bed. Your gut lining will begin sealing itself while you sleep. Tomorrow morning, add the black cumin. In 1 week, you will feel the difference. In 1 month, you will wonder why no doctor ever told you this simple truth. Your body still remembers how to heal itself. All it needs is the medicine it was designed for thousands of years ago. Welcome back to unbreakable digestion. Welcome back to mornings without bloating, days without pain, and nights of deep, peaceful sleep. You've just been handed the keys. Now open the door.